Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. Now, I recorded the last 3 episodes in a batch because of some things I needed to do during the weekend, so this is my first time to get some of these comments that we've got. And a lot of the comments were talking about the educator for Samwell here. And probably by extent... Wait, never mind. He's being educated by someone else. I was going to say by extension Ronald, but I think we're fine with him. Samwell's educator. Right, so what basically the problem that we've got here is there might be better people in Reynard to do the educating. He's been educated by this person for 9 years, and my bias is to keep it the way it is. But we will look through it. So he became gluttonous, diligent, authoritative, and kind. So apart from gluttonous, I'm all for this. I think this is a good set of traits. His intrigue is extremely low, but apart from that, I'm fine. He is also the Squire of Reynard, and I'm not sure if Squire carries on, like if it gets passed on if I change who the Guardian is. So, it could be that Squire is a trait that means that is not connected to anyone else, which I think it might be. In which case, if he's being educated by a knight, that might be how it triggers, but it might be that he has to have been educated by the same knight, I don't know. But it could be if we just pass him on to another knight, everything will be fine. We could test that. So let's have a look here. So, our opinion of Reynard. Where is it? Lord Harlan's opinion of Reynard. 29. Because he is 15 state diplomacy, we're both a knight. Just versus arbitrary gives -10. But we're both brave. So we're both brave knights, and he has a bit of prestige. So, let's look at faction. He's in a faction. Is he in Liege Loyalist faction? He is in the Liege Loyalist faction, so he is one of our loyalists. So, that is something. However, we are also a bit paranoid. So that might change something. We might want somebody who we trust more. So, in theory, to find someone better, we have to look for somebody who we trust more than 29. And who is also a knight. And anything else? Yeah, I think those are good. That's a good starting point. Also, looking at it, gluttonous wasn't something he got from Reynard, so that's interesting. Anyway, right. So let's have a look at other educator options. Remembering this will also lower Reynard's opinion of us as his liege, and our goal as content was to keep the realm together. So, just to keep all of this in mind, we're going to go and have a look. Right. So, is the way of starting by... Is this their opinion of us or our opinion of them? This is Samwell's opinion of them. Wait. Oh, I'm hovering over something behind it. Right. Nope, this does not tell me whose opinion of what it is. I assume this is their opinion of us, which is absolutely useless. Right, so we're looking for somebody who has high learning. That's the step 1. Is there a way of sorting in this bar? Oh yeah, we can search in this bar. That's fine. So we need them to be a knight. That's going to lower the options a lot. We need them to have higher learning. Which of course puts us at the top because we have Mystic now. And needs to have relatively good martial. Yep, is that what we're going for? Yeah, I think we're also looking at maybe martial diplomacy was our combo we were going for. So we'll do that. Right. Reset my search. Knight. Not knighty. Knight. Okay, so. Options would be Garth. Garth is some... Let's have a look at him. He is a genius. He's strong. He is a knight. He's also a skilled fighter, as is Reynard. I'd like if I had our current choice up here, actually. That would be much better, but anyway. Sympathy for Drowned God. I think we're kind of alright with that. I think we have sympathy for Pagan, or for Eastern, so it's not exactly like we're, you know, we're not worried about religion. Brave. We both have Brave. Just. Diligent. Ambitious. Temperate. And ruthless. He would be a reasonable choice. What? Okay, who else do we have? We also have John. John is... There's too many traits, because I can't actually read what his skill 1 is. I think that's 3 stars. So he's the same combat. Yep, okay. I think he has pretty much every trait, looking at this, plus proud. But he doesn't have as high learning, which means that we need to, if we want to have the good education trait, we need to have the higher learning. This isn't in order. Wait, I sorted in order of learning, and this isn't in order of learning. Why are you here? I guess he has a negative that it just hasn't taken into account somewhere. Maybe. So he is at 9. He has a lot of stewardship. Probably not the direction we want to take with this one. Mark has 10. He is a knight. He is deceitful, temperate, patient, kind, and cynical. Maybe not. And we have Morin, who is kind of like craven. Probably not. We have envious, Hayden, and then we have this guy who couldn't teach anyone anything. Okay. So if we assume our 3 options are Reynard, Garth, and ourselves. Okay? So, we obviously trust ourselves implicitly. We're not paranoid about ourselves. So that's something. However, we are stressed, so that might be a reason against it. But apart from that, we are proud as well, so we might just do it anyway. We're not necessarily the best option, but that might not affect us. Let's have a look at Garth. I just want to have a look at his character sheet. Nope. Okay, we'll find it manually. Garth. So, we have a lower opinion of Garth than Garth has of us. Wait. No religion? What's with this no religion rubbish that keeps popping up? It's always on the custom guys. I wonder if their religion gets wiped at some point. I'll need to check that. It's probably tied to their house somehow. Or something. Anyway, I'll fix that maybe sometime. But our opinion of him is lower than of Reynard. Although that might be because of the bug. It's fine. Our opinion of him is a little bit lower. So it's not going to be him. So it is a choice between Lord Harlan and Reynard. Okay? Just making sure everyone's with us. Right. Where is Reynard? I need to go to Samwell. Reynard. It'd be nice if you have 2 windows open. That'd be a really nice ability just to be able to compare. But anyway. Reynard is a better fighter than us. He is a knight. What's the Treyarch statue? That's interesting. So he was, sorry, I just noticed. He was also a made character. Well, he was the son of a made character. Okay, so he got the correct religion when he was... interesting. Anyway. He's arbitrary, kind, patient, proud, brave, and gregarious. I don't know. He is not necessarily better at educating... Well, he's a little bit better at martial stuff himself. Okay. I think the logical thing would be if there seemed to be some resistance to having Reynard as our person. I think the logical thing would be to educate Samwell ourselves then. If people believe that Reynard is not the correct person. Okay. We also have higher learning. Chance that he's just going to be better at doing whatever he's going to do. Let's try it out. We will educate him ourselves. The Lord Reynard's opinion of us goes down. We'll take that hit. Right. So now we've solved that issue. We have to do the thing that I was planning to do this episode. We need to marry... Well, we need to get Samwell married. So, we could arrange a marriage this way, which seems, like, we've got Ellen of Gold Road, who we could have a look at, but, let's use it in the Find Characters tab. So, search all. We're a bit paranoid, so we'll keep in mind who we've got, but we'll have a look. So, we're looking for... Well, let's start with this. We're looking for a woman who is not in prison, who is not married, who we don't care about ruler. Probably my religion group and my culture group. That seems reasonable. And they don't have to be an adult, but probably do have to be part of a great house. Okay. And the highest ranked person there is our liege, Lady Paramount Alray of the Reach. Now, I'm just going to try this, but I'm fairly certain there's absolutely zero chance she's going to say yes to this betrothal. Yeah, that is 100% correct. Next one is Ellen of the Gold Road, Sarwick. Where is Sarwick? House Sarwick is that actually up here, or is it? Alright, so that's in Westerland, so we probably wouldn't marry into the Westerland. In which case, actually, if we're making that decision, we should probably only choose people who are within our realm. Ah, damn it, realm now includes the Westlands. Well, that doesn't help a lot. I suppose it does eliminate some, but not all of them. Right, Tumblebridge. Where is Tumblebridge? That's up there. I suppose we could just look for people who have the Reachman culture. That would work. In fact, in which case I need to search by... If I just search by culture, we could do it that way. Actually, can I type Reachman into the search bar and will that actually sort it properly? Nope. Okay. Well, it's worth trying. Let's jump in and out, and we'll search for Reachman. Where are we on? Probably... Oh, there's a lot of Reachmen actually available. Wow, there's an awful lot of Reachmen available. Okay. It'd be nice to be able to have like filters here, like I don't want anyone who's over this age. Yeah, lots of things that I'd like for like a Crusader Kings 3. Right, you're too old. You are craven and we know nothing else about you. We know nothing about you. Nothing about you. Oh, now remember, there was another thing we were going to look at. We were considering marrying one of the Fossaways here. But they appear to both be married. Do you have a... we could potentially betroth one of our houses, one of our children to them eventually, but just if we're going to merge the houses, eventually we should have a look, but it doesn't look like there's anyone available right now for Samuel. Maybe... I'm trying to think of an easier way of doing this. Maybe stat-wise, and then we just look for anyone who's... Are there any traits we want? There's something we can look at. Let's try and narrow it down. So we would want to look for somebody who is... I don't know, what traits would work here? I don't know. We would have to be... The problem is, we're paranoid. I don't know what we would want to kind of counteract that. Probably something like honorable, like we know they're honorable. That could be some of our paranoid. So let's change it back to search all. Honorable. Because presumably, if they're... Well, we don't want dishonorable, but presumably if we know they're honorable, then we know that they are somebody who we want to, you know, we want to interact with. They're publicly known to be honourable. Like, we'd be less paranoid about somebody who we know has who is a firm believer in the importance of duty, mercy, and honour. That seems like a reasonable thing to assume. Maybe we would also want just. Like, we know they have because that's something that we have. Someone who is just, possibly. Just trying to narrow the list. Honourable and just gives us one name, and it's a dishonourable, so that's not going to work. How long is the list? Can we just go through it? That's not too long. Yeah, okay, we could just go through it. Let's sort by age, and then see who we've got. So we have one person. A Westerman called Ellen. Ellen Merriweather. She is brave, honourable, gregarious, ambitious. Trained fighter. Core education, but it's a bit poor of an education. I think she is a reasonable choice. Although she is Westland, she is also she is known to be honourable, brave, like ambitious, gregarious. It's like she's well known to be a positive person. And although we're a little bit paranoid, we'd be more likely to trust her than someone else. I think you could make that argument. I was thinking originally Reachman because we trust people in the Reach, but actually there's been a whole bunch of betrayals in the Reach anyway. So, we'll go with Ellen. She's also the right age and the only person who fits the criteria. So, right. Chosen. We will arrange a betrothal between you and Samuel. Everything seems fine. Where is she in her line of succession anyway? She's married... no, her mother was married to Humphrey Merryweather. She's third in line, right? Fourth in line. Yeah, fourth in line. Because it goes Oliver, as Lise, Leah, and then Ellen. Okay. Cool. Cool. All of that seems to be fine. Yes. So that's that one done. Anything else we need to worry about? Vassals may pass from our realm. So, right. Where's this going? Our spy master, if she dies, it would pass to Master Lauren of Lannisport. So that'll go down one here. Where are you? You're a Lannister in Lannisport. Would that really pass for our realm? Does our liege really have that on? That where things can pass from the realm? It would have to be Kingdom of the Iron Throne. Ah, I see. I see. So it could pass through succession down because they were all technically underneath the Iron Throne as an empire, not underneath the Reach as a king. So the Reach doesn't have any crown authority laws to say, well, actually, no, things can't pass from the Reach to the Westlands. Okay, so that's why we have all these problems. Not entirely sure what we do about it. Just kind of hope they don't die. Yeah, I guess so. Do they not have children who are... Or is this... There's a regular marriage. So why is it passing to Master Lauren? Ah, because she was married to a Jaime Lannister first. Yalshar would be Uller. So we're looking for the first Uller. Firing, flowers, flowers. Yeah, okay. So she's been married 3 times. So firing would also be fine. So if we got rid of Master Lauren, that would be good. But we're not the intrigue type. But if we ever have someone who is, we can just mark him down as he's of interest. Lord Elwood of Longtable. Elwood Merryweather. That's interesting. We're just marrying into House Merryweather. And he's one of our vassals. That kind of works out as well, actually. It's kind of a nice coincidence. So, his heir is Olvar Merry... The same Olvar Merryweather? What's the succession law? Primogenitor. Why wouldn't it pass to Clayton Inchfield? Primogenitor. Why is it passing to Olvar? Not to Clayton. We're gonna have to look at the dynasty tree for this. Ah, Olvar is underneath one of the... Ah, I see. Okay. So it'd be this Olvar. It's a different Olvar Merryweather. I see. So it would go... Olvar... Clayton is under... Oh, then Clayton. Right, so Olvar is the 1 point of weakness here. That's fine. And Reynard, it would pass to Lord Jeremy of Payne Hall. Reynard has 1 child, who is Lord Jeremy of Payne Hall, married to Lady Joanna of Payne Hall. And the mother was Lady Malora of Payne Hall. Okay. So where is Payne Hall? It's just inside the Westlands. Okay. Well, if he was to die, who's his heir? His heir is Lansley Roxton. Okay, so this one's almost impossible to bring back from current position unless we get another marriage in there or something like that. So we would actually have to plot his illegitimacy. I think that's the only way we could get rid of that one. So we will mark you a special interest, but nothing we can do about it without being an intriguey type character. Okay, anything else we need to do? I don't think so. I think we might be set. Well, we might as well. We've not got very long left in the episode, so we'll set these, make sure we have everything set up. So bodyguards. We should probably have these filled in. Just because we haven't had these filled in. So probably our captain of the guard should count. These are people who will fight for us if we can't fight for ourselves. We'll just go for whoever has the highest marshal in the realm. Go for John. We will go for... Oh, well, he's incapable. well, he's maimed, so probably not a great choice to put him in. Harlan, our father, definitely seems like a choice, and then everyone else isn't quite as good as they are. And commanders we don't need to put in until we start wars. I think that we're all set up to start again. I'm actually going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I know we didn't get any time moved forward, but we did go through a lot of the stuff that we needed to set up for the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.